Welcome back to Super Sister Signs, a best friends podcast where we talk life, love, and a little bit of astrology. I am your no-nonsense Capricorn co-host, Juanita.
And I am your cozy, compassionate Cancer co-host, Brooke.
Hey, Brooke. I would love to personally congratulate you on Pisces season.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here. I love it. I am a Pisces rising.
Which is significant.
It's huge. My first house is in Pisces. It's the house of yourself and your identity, even. So,
well,
I'm basically a Pisces. According to Channy, I am.
Because they really focus on the rising.
Yeah, because you can know, if you know someone's rising sign, you can know every house that they have, or every house placement. We've talked about this before.
And you know that we don't know anything.
No, I'm not going to repeat something correctly on this podcast. God forbid. God forbid. But there's actually like a ton of crazy astrology happening this week. Like monumental historical stuff. So we're recording this on a Friday. Yeah. So a lot of this has already happened or is going to happen this weekend. And then by the time this comes out, it will have been a few days. So we'll see how this all kind of plays out. But the like really big thing that's happening is that Saturn and Neptune are coming together, which means in astrology that's called a conjunction. It's like the angle that they are coming together at. And it's happening at 0 degrees of Aries, which means a couple things.
Okay.
0 degrees of Aries is like literally the spring equinox. So it's the beginning of a new season. It's change.
It's spring already?
No. That's what's confusing.
Okay.
But like 0 degrees of Aries in the sky, when the sun is in 0 degrees of Aries, that means it's the beginning of Aries season. So that's like March 21st or whatever. And that's the beginning of spring. That's the spring equinox. Sure. So it's like the point in the sky that like notates the spring equinox. Okay. So when two other planets are meeting in that point, it's going to have some of the same energy that exists when any other planet, including the sun, is there.
Okay.
So Saturn, planet of rules, boundaries, structure, institutions, your girl. Neptune, planet of dreams, inspiration, my girl.
Your girl.
Are coming together. That's a paradox right there.
Are they starting a podcast?
They're starting a podcast. It's called Super Sister Signs. Yay, I can't wait. And they are coming together and in a place where there's a lot of fire, energy, and it's all about rebirth, new season.
Yeah.
So when we think about this and we look at like the world we're living in right now, it's pretty exciting. And the last time I believe this happened, no, I think I'm wrong. I think I'm thinking of like Uranus is doing something weird right now. And the last time it happened was in the Civil War. Like there's some like Civil War and French Revolution astrology happening right now.
I love to hear that.
Which I love to hear. So
bring the guillotine back.
Keep thinking about what structures how can we like combine the structures we dream of with dismantling the structures that we currently have.
I am obsessed.
Aren't you obsessed?
Oh, I'm obsessed.
Isn't that exciting?
Yes.
So we just keep pushing forward. We use this energy, this birthing season energy, and we move forward and we create the structures that we dream of and we think are most beautiful and powerful.
That's inspiring.
And Jupiter is moving into Cancer this weekend. Jupiter is exalted in Cancer. That means it has a really nice time. And it's all about like radical
I do picture all of the planets
when they're exalted, arms with arms wide open. Exactly.
Yeah.
You're an astrologer. But it's all about like community, like radical community care and
yeah.
It's pretty cute. And shout out to me.
Oh yeah.
I got a new tattoo this week from our friend Bella. I kind of can't because it's at my wrist. Can you see it? It's next to the moon. It's supposed to be the Jupiter sigil because
sigil,
which is another word for symbol, basically. But like, I think usually like every planet has a sigil, and like a sigil is like something you can make for like a spell. It's kind of used more mystically, I think, than the word symbol. But anyway,
It's giving the DaVinci Code right now.
Well,
Are you a symbologist?
I wonder if Da Vinci was a Pisces. Probably an Aquarius.
Well, the DaVinci Code, you know, I'm not referencing Da Vinci himself.
Yeah. I kind of forgot what the Da Vinci Code is, if I'm being honest. I used to know.
It's a thriller novel by Dan Brown. And the main character is a professor who is a symbologist, and he like solves a historical Christian crime with symbols.
Is it good?
It's awesome.
Oh.
I read it. I mean, I read it when I was a teen, but it took the nation by storm.
I remember that. I think at one point I knew, and then I think something happened, and I kind of combined it with The Secret in my mind, and then it like existed as like a weird.
It has like a similar cover, like colors wise.
Yeah. So I was just like, this is some sort of weird like self-help quasi mystical. Not book.
At all.
No, not at all. It sounds awesome.
I actually think you would gag over it.
Great.
It's kind of one of the first books I remember like gagging me.
Oh my God, I can't wait to read the Da Vinci Code.
Got me addicted to being gagged.
It was your first gag.
The
Baby's
Da Vinci
first
Code.
gag.
Baby's first gag, the Da Vinci Code.
Oh, I'm so happy for you.
Yeah, Dan Brown be gagging.
Holy
out
shit.
Here, gagging us.
Okay, well, I think we've kind of already gone into this section, but we might as well do the theme song for Ketchup and Cardboard.
Ketchup and Cardboard.
Catching up and pulling some cards. We'll work on it.
We'll work on it. Sorry.
We don't have to interrupt ourselves. I just realized that we were deep in the throes of catching up. That's
you were
right.
talking about your sigil, and I had to talk about the Da Vinci Code. Rewind.
So I got my Da Vinci Code tattoo. And it's supposed to be the little mark for Jupiter, but I...
saying Mark so we don't get sidetracked again.
Yeah. And then getting so distracted because I said Mark and I can't think of what I'm going to say next. And I'm only thinking of Mark from the Traders and not about the sigil on my arm at all.
Shout out Mark Ballas.
Shout out Dancing with the Stars. Okay, so I drew it on my arm after looking up a bunch of pictures online, and then I had Bella do it, and then I looked at the pictures online again and everyone said, that doesn't look like what you drew. And I don't want to blame Bella for this because she tattooed exactly what I drew, but I think I just like didn't really like exactly how it looked, so I like sort of it's like a doctor's signature of like a drawing. It's like
an interpretation.
It's an interpretation, and I love it. I love it so because normally the Jupiter sigil looks kind of like a funky 4. Like it looks pretty clearly like a 4, like you can't deny it. And this
show it again
does not look like a 4. It's like a funny little cross with a circle.
It looks like a backwards H with a cross.
Yes, yeah. And it's supposed to be kind of like sideways like this.
Oh, okay.
Which makes it more confusing. But I read that it's
that
supposed
looks like
to
a
be
7. That's how I draw my 7s.
Like this?
Yeah, like with a line through it. That's how I do my 7s.
Okay, you're right, because you're far away, so you're not. So this part is like a little cross, and then there's like a curve coming over the side. And it's supposed to represent the creative soul rising over the material cross plane or something.
Cool.
I don't know. Thought it was cool. Did it. Got it. Oh, and Jupiter is the
exalted
in Cancer and the traditional modern ruler of Pisces. So I said, I got to get a Jupiter on my body.
Yeah.
Neptune is the modern ruler of Pisces. My girl, your girl, Saturn, coming together in Aries. But Neptune was discovered after Jupiter. So that's why Pisces technically has 2 rulers. It's confusing.
Jupiter is the OG.
But now Jupiter is the modern ruler of Aquarius? I don't remember.
Do not ask me.
Speaking of Aquarius, I do have one thing to say about Aquarius season before we move on to Pisces season fully.
Please.
I mentioned this last episode.
What?
Dylan Page had her baby.
She did. Oh,
Dylan and Dennis had baby Henry at 9:58 p.m. on Monday the 16th in New York City. That's right. You can all do his birth chart. He is an Aquarius sun, a Libra rising. I think he's an Aquarius moon, and then his Venus is in Pisces, and he's like all Pisces and Aquarius. It's wild.
Whoa.
He does not have an inner planet in fire or Earth, which are his parents' sun signs.
Whoa.
His parents are both very fire and earth. And he's like, no, I'm all water and air.
Which could be really compatible to both of them.
Oh, deeply. I think it's going to be a great fit.
Yeah.
He's also so freaking cute.
Really?
Yeah.
When they come out, they're not so cute.
And no, but he's like, well, I saw some pictures from when he came out and he was still covered in goo.
Uh-huh.
And he was covered in goo. But also I could feel like I could see, like, it was almost cute, like the way like an ugly bug is cute. Like I was like, oh my God, look at this funky little creature.
I love ugly cute.
Yeah. And now he's like regular cute, but he has like this big funny birthmark on his face that looks kind of like he got like smashed.
Like it's red?
He didn't, but yeah, it's red. It's red, but it's like down the center of his face. But I think it's sweet.
He got smushed.
Yeah, and they were like, it's going to go away in like a year. But for now, he just has this funny little smush.
Cool.
He's cute. He looks a lot like both of them in a way that is alarming. I'll show you.
You can't. You're just saying things.
No, there's a photo.
When a baby is like 5 days old, they don't look like anything. They look like a funny bug with no genetics.
That's something. A funny bug with no genetics. He looks like a funny bug who sometimes makes a face that looks identical to one of his parents. And I go, there's a picture of him that I got and a picture of Dylan, like asleep. And she was doing kind of a snarl, like an open mouth sleep snarl. And then there's a photo of the baby where he's making the exact same face. And just you can see in like the nose and the lip shape. I'm like,
listen, I'm open to being wrong.
Please, just be open to being wrong.
I'll show me the pics. Show me the proof. Prove it.
I'll show you the receipts when we're done recording, and you can prove it. This is why we need to get a producer so we can have our phones on us during these podcasts for sharing.
Yeah.
But, so yeah, that's kind of my big update and my big astro update. But
and I want to be checking back in on your big astro update because you're completely out of your Saturn return.
Oh my God, yeah, that's
what we have to talk about.
So Saturn, of course, moves to 0 degrees in Aries, which means it's not in Pisces anymore. Mm-hmm. And my Saturn is in Pisces, in addition to being my rising sign. So my Saturn return was intense. It was deeply personal. Mm-hmm. And it's over now.
Yay.
And I'm feeling lighter, but I'm also feeling like, huh?
You're confused.
I'm confused.
About?
I feel like kind of what happened was all my structures got shooken all up. But then I didn't really reset any of them.
What do you mean? Which structures?
Well, I don't really have a job.
True.
And I don't really have a strong routine.
Yeah.
But I do have, okay. I think a lot of it has to do with like my relationship to money and finances because, which is odd. I got like a horoscope about this yesterday and my tarot card was kind of like it was all sort of like I had a big talk with Joe about like my old money habits and like pattern, like the way that I think about wealth and like abundance and like because I don't generate income or like a significant amount of income and I've been generating less and less like the last few months. But I also have a fiance who is like more than willing to help me pay my bills. He was kind of like, you need to like realize that you he was like, you've been skill building. You weren't able to record or edit a podcast a year ago. You weren't able to DJ a year ago. You weren't able to do this, that, and the other thing.
So
like,
true.
There's so many things I've been spending my time and my energy on that just aren't like generating money now. And I feel like I used to always be like, oh, I'm creating things or I'm generating creative things, not for money. And then on the side, I've got this like part-time job that is making me enough to survive. And I think now I'm kind of in this part, I'm realizing this right now as I'm saying it, where like maybe Joe is kind of my part-time job to survive. Like Joe's income is sort of like generating enough to support both of us. And then I can like fully focus more on these creative things. And like if they also happen to generate money, then that's awesome. But like removing that goal kind of is the idea. All of this is terrifying, by the way. It's like the scariest thing I could possibly think of is to be like,
so scary?
Just like, I mean, I think this is like the old money pattern, like the thing that is unhealthy, but like the idea that like my self-worth being tied up in capitalism, basically.
Oh, sure.
Like, if I'm not making money, then I'm not a contributor to this partnership, to the family. I'm not contributing to the community. I'm not contributing to the country. Like, what am I doing? I am useless.
No, well, no.
Which is no, of course.
And I think, I mean, it speaks to who Joe is as a person, but I don't think that a lot of men would be so gracious about that.
No, I am amazed and flabbergasted even that he is like so supportive and kind and loving. It's like, I kind of can't believe it. And then there's also part of me that's like, oh my God, do I deserve all this? Like, and then it gets even deeper into the self-worth of like, huh? Maybe I should go back to therapy. Could be kind of cute.
Now that you're out of your Saturn return.
Yeah.
So much insight.
And I was not in therapy for any of my Saturn return. Whoa. Maybe that's the structure I need again.
Okay, everyone.
Okay.
Do therapy until your Saturn return. Quit for the entirety of your Saturn return and then go back. Then that's our official advice.
That's our official advice. No, I wish I had a therapist during my Saturn return. I did also go on.
Yeah, fake advice.
I went on pills during my Saturn return.
And that is huge.
I got a psychiatrist during my Saturn return.
I love it when my friends take pills when they need it.
Yeah. Actually, I would like to look at the dates of that more closely to see like when Saturn and when, because I don't remember exactly how long I've been on Lexapro, but it was definitely like
since before I moved here for sure. But that, I mean,
yeah.
It's been a long time.
Because my return,
you started it in LA, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was like May of 2023 that my Saturn return started, and I feel like I maybe started earlier than that, but maybe that was when my dose really settled in. Could be huge.
Okay, I'm
gonna do my card pull now.
Let's card pull.
Okay, reversed. Always getting a reversed card. It's Justice, the rules lawyer.
Oop.
I got this fun little elf who's holding a rule book at the D&D table and a big pencil, and he's like, "Wow, wow, 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 wow." These are the rules. Let's see what she says. The figure of justice judges whether actions are right or wrong. On this card, Justice holds a rule book in hand and weighs the letter of the law, the core book, against the spirit of the law, the character sheet. Interesting. Reversed. Corruption, dishonesty, and unfairness. Yeah. When reversed, justice can indicate that you are trying to get away with something and avoiding the consequences. Well, it can also potentially serve as a warning. Those that represent the law may judge with bias. If your character does something scummy, know that the GM is watching. In real life, keep an eye on leaders in your community. They may not be as forthright as they should be. Now, that actually feels very in tune with all of the astrology shit that's going on. I don't remember exactly what planet is doing this, but something is going on with like the sun or like Leo, and like every time something concerns Leo, it has to do with like our leaders. I think maybe like Pluto is moving. I don't know. Something's going on with Leo in the next week or so, and it is going to kind of shine a light on like the corruption and bullshit that's going on with our.
I mean, the light's been shining.
I mean, it's been shining.
No
I'm
one
like,
cares.
What's going on? So maybe someone will care, or not. We'll see next week. It seems like I'm going to care with my rules lawyer, or I'm going to do something uncouth.
I mean, I know you'll defraud a company.
I can't wait. I haven't defrauded in a while.
So I would like to talk about last week's card pull.
Please. Your card pull was like, check in with your creative self, make sure you're giving yourself space. Right?
Yeah, and I kind of likened it to just reminding myself to take initiative with my creative pursuits.
Yes.
The things that matter to me. And as you know, on Sunday I start shooting for a 5-day project that I'm really excited about. And this is kind of has to do with my Capricorn moment of the week, but I'll go more into that soon. But yesterday I had my table read and fitting.
Cool.
And it was just like so fun. Like just fun to be with other creatives and like read a script and know that I'm going to be on set for something that is not a commercial.
Yeah.
Which almost never happens.
Yeah.
For me. So I was just like so happy, and I'm so looking forward to being able to like have a scene partner and learn lines and like act in front of a camera.
Yeah, can you believe it?
Really excited. And so I self-submitted for this on Actors Access. The casting director, I like famously submitted for the best friend part. He reached out to me, said, "Will you please tape for the lead?" I did. They offered me the lead off of my tape. Really exciting. And the casting director was just like so complimentary of my work and
amazing.
It was all very validating. Yesterday, after the table read, I was going to work. I was almost at work and I was walking down the hill and I get a call from him and I go, "Hi, hello." He's like, "Hi, this is the casting director. How was the table read?" Whatever. He's just like checking in, which is like very sweet. And I was like, "It went really well." He's like, "Hey, you don't have representation, do you?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "Do you want some?" And I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Great, I'm gonna introduce you to an agent via email right now, so you can like take it from there." And he did. He instantly sent an email, and then that agent wrote back and was like, "Juanita, I would." You're joking. She said, "I would love to meet you and introduce you to the team." I was just like, oh my God. It just felt like things are being set in motion creatively that I think a couple people have mentioned this to me. Like when I talk about it at work, they're like, "You're like lucky." And I do think I have an optimistic outlook and I think I am lucky. I think good things happen to me.
Yes.
But I have worked very hard and there are certain things that I haven't focused on that like I am kind of mad at myself for. So I'm not exactly in the place that I would like to be in my career. However, like all of this is just so validating that like I have the skill set, I have the talent, and like finally people are recognizing it and like
I'm gonna cry.
Giving me a shot.
Finally.
And I will qualify that this representation would be like specifically for verticals, which is what this project is like. But it opens up a door like potentially like film and TV, you know.
What if you're just famous for being in verticals?
Maybe. Yeah, I can
honestly
be I can be the Lacey Chabert of verticals.
Why not?
Why not?
There's a character on Vanderpump Rules who is shooting a vertical like in an episode. And,
really?
Like, tells everyone what it is. I didn't want to spoil because I know you're not watching the new season yet, but it's really fun. And then he like invites another character to set to be like, I really want to like give him a leg up like as a new actor. And then that character is like, yeah, I've shot a few verticals. I've shot like 3 or 4 this year in a confessional.
That's so funny.
It was very funny. So, I mean, it's like a huge industry, especially in Los Angeles. And if you
like, it's a huge global industry that shoots in Los Angeles, but has been primarily like Chinese companies or international companies.
Interesting.
So the vertical that I'm doing is for one of the first, if not the first American company. And talking to the other actors who have done truly a million verticals.
Wow.
They're like, this script is different. Like they were acting like really excited about how this specific vertical feels different and new and exciting.
Cool. So you're like on the precipice of a whole new creative journey, possibly.
Yeah, maybe.
And that is so exciting.
And yeah, I'm excited. I love that in my life I could never guess where it was gonna go.
Yeah.
Like when I moved to LA, I could have never guessed that I was about to win $150,000 on a game show. And then when I won that money, I could have never guessed that a year later I would be like being the lead in a vertical. I barely knew what that was.
Yeah.
And like now I'm gonna meet with an agent for potential representation.
That's so cool.
It's pretty cool.
That's really cool.
So it feels like I don't know, when I relate it to the card pull and thinking about like taking initiative, it feels like I didn't go and knock down like the door and say hi, hello, but
you self-submitted. Like you
but
did that
I did
small
self-submit
thing.
for the one thing. It was so random. It was like the day I happened to look at Actors Access, which was so fortunate.
That's what I always say about like these big things, like finding the love of your life, or like getting pregnant when you're trying really hard, or like whatever. Like it just takes one. Mm-hmm. And you just you don't know it's gonna be the one necessarily when it happens. Mm-hmm. So you just have to keep doing it, even if it seems insignificant or small or like routine or annoying or boring or whatever. Like it's the discipline of it, I think, is what gets you to the thing that is the thing with a capital T. It's really cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's part of what the like luck is, like the being fortunate is like you have the drive and the discipline. Like you are a little lucky and you are talented, and I think it's also like kind of lucky that you are talented, because some talent is inherent and some talent is working really hard, and you're both. But I think like you could be not talented and lucky and still not like book all these things, you know. I don't know. I just think that there's
an infinite combination of luck and talent.
Yes.
Infinite combinations.
Yes.
Different ways to be lucky and talented.
Yes. And damn, I'm just happy for you. That rocks.
Thank you. I'm really stoked about it.
Yeah.
And it's just like so awesome that I was like, oh my God, that's so thoughtful. And
yeah.
I mean, realistically, this casting director probably has a friendship with this agent who just like started this new division and is like actively looking for talent. But it's also awesome that he was like, I believe in this person.
I believe in them, and he probably wants to cast you again, and it makes his life easier if you're represented.
I'm just like have it.
Yeah,
exactly.
Like come on, like it's just such a symbiotic relationship.
Totally.
You got your foot in the door, and they said, "Let me open this door for you."
No, oh, thanks.
Oh, thanks for holding the door open. I wasn't strong enough yet. Yay! Okay, pull your card.
Let's see which one do I want? This one. Two of Wands.
Ooh.
We have
upright?
She's upright. And we have kind of an elf woman with this really long cloak holding fire, has potions in her belt, and is holding like a walking staff.
Ooh.
Okay, let's look her up. Two of Wands, upright. Scrying. Travel, progress, discovery.
Oh my God.
The Two of Wands is about taking the knowledge you have and learning how to use it. Step outside your comfort zone. That said, make sure you have fully scouted out what lies ahead of you before you start out on your new adventure. You don't want to climb halfway up a mountain only to realize you have the wrong gear for the final ascent.
Sounds like you need to get rested and get ready for your big shoot next week.
I mean, this really tracks for like being on set, because I have knowledge and experience. I've never done this particular thing before. So it is out of my comfort zone.
Yeah.
And I've never been a lead before. That's out of my comfort zone. And I've never been a love interest. That I have a meeting with the intimacy coordinator today to like talk about that. I have like love scenes.
That's wild.
That's out of my comfort zone. I've never done that before.
Yeah.
So all of this is so new to me. So yeah, I'm fully scattered out. I'm getting my eyebrows done.
Yeah.
Learning my lines.
Yeah.
Taking my meetings. And here we go.
I'm so excited for you.
Me too. Thank you. All right, let's get into our
Capricorn and Cancer moment of the week.
Do you have a Cancer moment you'd like to share?
I do. My Cancer moment is that this week Joe and I, along with our friends, took a quick trip to Vegas for one night.
Right.
Because Calico Spritz was doing a show.
Which you were originally not going to do, and then all of a sudden I saw on your location that you're on your way to Las Vegas. I said, what the hell?
What the hell is going on? Doing a 24-hour trip. Exhausting. But my Cancer moment was not, making sure we had groceries as a pickup order to get for the hotel room so everyone could stay hydrated and fed. It was not, making sure that everyone had a nice time and that we all had transportation and that we checked in with our friends. All that goes without saying. But that wasn't my moment. That was just my personality. My Cancer moment is that every rest stop, every drugstore, everywhere we stopped on the way to and from Vegas.
You cried.
I cried. No.
I'm just kidding.
Worse.
What?
I checked to see if there was a Pete the Pig.
Your Pete the Pig.
I'm still looking for that ginseng pig.
Oh, as a reminder to our listeners, Pete the Pig, the ginseng pig, that you lost in like Joshua Tree? Is that where you lost him?
Bisbee, we think, maybe?
You got him on the road and you lost him on the road.
Yep.
And Pete the Pig is lost.
He's gone. But I am like, every time I go, this is actually true anytime I go anywhere, as I check the Squishmallow section, mostly to see if I can find anything good, but also to see if I can find a Pete the Pig. And I have not been able to find him. And actually on this trip, I checked every place we stopped and they didn't even have Squishmallows. Often they'll have like some knockoff or like the TY, like they have like Beanie Baby like plushes that are supposed to look like Squishmallows. They'll have those. We actually stopped at a store that was all candy and stuffed animals, not a Squishmallow in sight.
Dang.
They don't have a partnership with Eddie World, I think it's called.
Okay. Sorry to you.
They don't have a partnership. So, we're still on the hunt. Pretty devastated. I'm hoping I can have Pete come back to me one day. But
I think it's really sweet that you just look in stores along random routes instead of online.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it feels different.
It wouldn't be the same.
Yeah.
I feel like he needs to find his way back to me.
He needs his fun. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because he's on a Woody and Buzz Lightyear style journey back to you.
Yeah.
His Andy.
I can't think of you told me the whole ending of this
Homeward Bound?
Yeah, I wanted to say Home Alone. Well, it's not Home Alone. Homeward Bound.
Pete the Pig.
He's in a house somewhere. He's in the camper van in Bisbee, just like fighting off intruders at
burglars setting up elaborate booby traps in the camper.
Yeah, I did Home Alone him technically. Yikes! Sorry.
R.I.P. to Catherine O'Hara.
Really?
Did you hear that one of the last confirmed public sightings of Catherine O'Hara, like on January 13th, my birthday, she was seen at Sir.
No.
Before her death.
Just like eating? Drinking? What was she doing?
Dinner at Sir.
Is she a Vanderpump Rules fan?
She's got to be a Vandy head. Oh my God. Isn't that awesome?
That's amazing.
Yeah, my birthday.
I'm glad that she had a really happy Juanita's birthday. That's really nice. Well, what was your Capricorn moment of the week? Speaking of.
Related to what I was talking about, because I don't have representation, I was reading my agreement and kind of trying to like put my agent hat on. And I was like, I'm just a girl and I have to protect myself against a corporation.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not in a union. So I have to be like,
you got to be careful.
I got to be careful. So I was like reading, I was like, okay, I was verbally offered like a fee for my fitting and stuff, but it's not on my contract. So I like emailed and I was like, hey, I need this written down.
Mm-hmm. Smart.
And the producer was like, oh yeah, for sure. Added it. And then I was like, hey, I don't like solid. And then there was like kind of a scary AI clause in the agreement that like freaked me out.
Yeah.
And I was like, no, I don't want that. And so then like I had a talk with like the producers and stuff in person yesterday, and it all like is fine and whatever. But that was my Capricorn moment of me just like editing my email so that I was like, take this out, add this, not like, could you please? I was like putting my business woman hat on, saying, don't fuck with me and my money.
Don't.
Because I'm just a girl, but right now I'm a sea goat.
Yes. I'm a CEO goat.
I'm a CEO goat. And it was really scary.
Yeah.
But I don't think a lot of people would have been. So, like, give me what's mine.
No. People would have been like, I was just wondering.
Or they were just going to hope that they got the money if it wasn't in writing.
No.
Get it in writing.
Get it in writing. That's our real advice.
Get it in writing.
Get a therapist and get it in writing.
If someone's promising you something, get it in writing.
Period. Done. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think it might be time for...
Screaming, crying, throwing up. Screaming, crying, throwing up.
What's your scream?
I'm screaming because Joe and I are famously doing our Scandal rewatch.
Mm-hmm.
And it finally happened. The plane blew up.
I knew it. You were writing it down like, I can't forget what this is about. It's about Scandal. And I said, did the plane blow up?
Yeah. And that's basically what happened when we were watching it. It was very late at night. I was kind of like ready to go to bed, but then I like realized what the episode was. Like I realized what was happening and I was like, I can't. Because like it sort of comes out of nowhere. It's like these people
really does.
These people are being boarded onto this plane. These like characters that you've known for a couple episodes now, these like refugees essentially. It's like the leader of this like fake Middle Eastern country that's being in the middle of a coup, and like his like teenage or like his young adult niece, and they and also the leader has just kissed Melly, the president of the United States. Like it's so fucking crazy. This is like final season of Scandal shit happening. And you think like, oh, they're going back to their country where they might be like killed, but like they've done all this stuff to like hopefully protect them, and like you know Olivia's doing something like down low, but you think it's something else. Like you think she's gonna like she's plotting to like kill one of the leaders of the like two rebel factions or whatever. They like board this plane, and then it just blows up.
In the background,
like
I remember
on
this,
the tarmac, like,
watching this like
it's not
10
in the
years
air
ago with you.
Yes,
almost. Just it's something else is happening. The plane is fully in the background.
It's like a conversation between like Charlie and Quinn, who Quinn is like super pregnant and they're like about to get married, and they're like, she's like, I just don't know, like blah, blah, blah. And then it's crazy, and it's
blowing our minds.
It's crazy looking. Unfortunately, right before it happened, not right before, but like they haven't gotten on the plane yet. They're like having a conversation. And I couldn't stop myself. I went, I think I know what is about to happen. And then Joe went, if this plane blows up. And I said,
oh, you cannot keep your damn mouth
I can't keep my damn mouth shut. And it turns out, because I asked him about it later, I was like, did I say at one point that the plane was going to blow up? And he was like, no, I just like knew that would be the craziest thing to happen.
Yeah, if
right
you
now.
say something like that, his brain is automatically going to scan of like what could possibly happen right now. Oh, there's a plane in the background.
It could blow up. And so he was like, if this plane blows up, you're doing the thing. I was like, what thing? And he was like, you're doing the thing.
Was he mad?
The thing where I ruined something. He wasn't mad, but like I was mad because I took the opportunity away from him to be gagged. And I kind of screamed at myself. I was mad.
And this is a gagging podcast.
And we're addicted to being gagged.
We love to be gagged. We love when the girlies are gagged with us.
But I will say he did not know it was Olivia, and I was proud of myself for not accidentally spoiling that, because I could have.
I don't remember that at all.
I could have just been like,
spoiler to me.
Oh, sorry. I could have been like, well, you did, like, I just, because all he knew was that the plane blew up. And meanwhile, I was remembering that, like, oh yeah, Olivia does this. And then it's like kind of the beginning of her spiral to like her huge descent into madness. Mm-hmm. It's an incredible season. But that's what I'm screaming about.
Wow.
Yeah.
What am I screaming, crying, and throwing up about? I mean, I sobbed last night because I was so hungry. I had such a big day. I had the 4-hour table read
yeah.
and fitting that went through lunch. I had no food beforehand. I had some black coffee. Didn't have time to eat. Wanted to be on time. And then 4 hours like through lunchtime with no breaks or anything. They had some like pastries out that I couldn't eat.
Yeah.
And then I like got emergency sushi at Vaughn's afterwards to tide me over before family meal at work. But then I didn't save any of the family meal for the end of my shift, and everyone gets to have like a slice of pizza, which I can't eat at the end of the shift. So I didn't eat anything. And then Vince is like, he was like, do you want anything from my restaurant? Like salmon or pot de creme? And I was like, I want salmon and pot de creme. And when I got to his place afterwards, I was so hungry. He opened up the box with the salmon, and it was like he was like, I asked for greens, but they didn't like give it was a plain piece of salmon this big, like 2 square inches. And I went,
and you started scream crying?
Not then, but he was like, what? I was like, I'm so hungry. And he like showed me the pot de creme. I was like, but that's not food. That's pudding.
Yeah.
And my soul left my body because I thought I was getting a salmon dinner.
And you got
just what I imagined was so different from the reality.
You got a little sniff of salmon.
And I had like crashed so hard from such a long day with so little food.
Oh my God.
And like all of the excitement that I just described to you, I was on such a high, and then like all of the adrenaline crashing.
Dude, my blood sugar is plummeting listening to this story.
Yeah, my blood sugar was plummeting, and
horrifying.
I was adrenaline crashing at the same time.
You had to cry it out.
And then he was like, how do you feel? And I was like, I feel bad. And I just sobbed and sobbed. And then he made me emergency brown rice and like coconut, like bagged coconut chickpea Indian.
Yeah. Good.
Thank you.
Thank you, Vince. It's an emergency.
It's an emergency.
And then you ate and you were okay?
Yeah. And we watched Traders. And I fell asleep during Traders.
Oh.
I fell asleep kind of during the whole round table.
Did you go back and watch it?
No, I don't think I get the gist. I saw the result of the round table, and I saw
think you
everything.
should go back and watch it because I think that's why I have a little bit of a different.
Okay, yeah,
I think it was an interesting. I think they really left Natalie out to dry.
Okay,
it was kind of hard to watch.
Okay,
but it's kind of great television also.
Yeah, I love it. Well, that's all I have to say about my screaming.
Well, you've got to go rewatch that round table, and I've got to go make some breakfast.
Yeah, sure do. And because I learned my lesson before I came here, I got food because last night I can't be doing. I have another big day,
huge day,
and I cannot be ending up crying again.
No. You got your slot bowl from Kava, and you're all settled in.
Listen, I love a rice-based slop bowl.
Yeah, who doesn't?
So nutritious, filling, delicious, and gluten-free.
Easy. That's all you need.
So I'm going to see you on Saturday and then not again for another week because I'm doing my shoot.
Yay!
All right. Bye, Star Babies.
Bye, Star Babies.
Send us a message. Drop us a line.
Review and subscribe. Leave us a 5.
Stars if you can, and I know that you can.
Tell your friends and download it again.
Super Sister Signs. Super Sister Signs. Super Sister Signs.